Hey guys, I really just wanted to make this video to really extend on the post that I made the other day. Now please keep in mind this is my own interpretation and understanding of what is happening on a collective and energetic level. Now with that being said, this whole shift into the fifth dimension, unity consciousness, is purely an energetic one, right? We are simply raising the baseline frequency of Gaia as well as where we resonate at on a baseline. Within our personal lives. Now, good examples of the last time we lived within this unity consciousness was the times of Lumera of Atlantis and the Garden of Eden, if you're one to follow biblical teachings. Now, these are perfect examples of the last time humanity lived in unity with all living things, including Gaia, and that is really what we are working towards in this current shift, this current transitional period that we're experiencing. Now, I just want to talk about the 3D, the matrix, whatever label you want to chuck on that, right? Because at the end of the day, we all have our own labels and we can use them however we please, but that's neither here nor there. So my understanding of the matrix, of the 3D, is almost like a program, right? Like a video game or a computer program, a TV show, if you will, if that makes it easier for the human mind to comprehend, right? It was created to allow us as the divine to experience ourselves in physical form, and that was the only reason behind creating the matrix, right? To help further our soul's expansion. Now, over the many hundreds of thousands of years, the top, the elite, the puppeteers, the masters of masters, the top 1%, whatever label you want to chuck on that group, have really manipulated this matrix system to enslave us as humanity, as a collective, enslave us to a system that benefits them directly, okay? Now, with that being said, it's going to be a very difficult transitional period out of the conditioning, the subliminal messages, the coding that they have enforced upon us for many thousands of years, for many generations, right? So as we start to see these systems crumble, like the educational system, the medical system, the governments, right, even in media or forms of media, there are going to be massive changes. Now, as these massive changes, it's very important to keep reminding yourself that we are simply making space for what is in alignment with unity consciousness, with the fifth dimension, okay? Also, another thing I really want to touch on in the same realm of the subject that we're speaking about, I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, moving forward, is fear. Now, there is only two things the human body is born with, two fears the human body is born with. Everything else is taught or conditioned, okay? And that's very important to understand and take on. And those two things are loud noises and falling, okay? Everything else is conditioned or taught, okay? Now, with that being said, as we move through these changes and you find yourself getting swept up in the fear, please remind yourself that these are these fears within you are nothing but an illusion, okay? Now, going back to the matrix system, which is an illusion, which is a hologram, which is a video game, whatever label you want to chuck on it, right? It's not real. So when we think about these fears and we give our power to these fears, we're giving our power away to something that isn't real, okay? And I do feel like I'm going to get a lot of slack for that. Again, it's my interpretation and understanding. So with that being said, I just really wanted to remind everyone on this platform, whoever watches this video, that the main thing to remind yourself is that when we leave this planet, when we leave this physical incarnation, we are returning back to our natural state of being, okay? Our natural state is somewhere in the unknown, okay? It's very familiar, it's very comfortable. There's nothing to fear in the natural state where we originate from, like where we belong. Sorry. So again, as we move through these transitional periods, right, watch things crumble around us, crumble down around us. I'm getting really tongue-tied right now. Just remind yourself that we are here for a reason. We are helping the the switch to the fifth dimension, grounding in heaven on earth, if you will, okay? And anything that scares us is simply an illusion. It's not real. Don't give your power away to that, and remind yourself that our natural state of being is very comfortable in the unknown. So when you see things crumbling down and you question and wonder what's going to take place of that thing, know that it's okay. Whatever's taking place is in alignment with the fifth dimension, okay? So I'll just leave that there before I start rambling. I hope you guys are having a really awesome day, and I'll be uploading your videos very shortly.